So, we are back with a review for Dragon Ball Daima, episode 16. And so we are coming back from the final episode where we kind of ended the giant kind of all-out war between the Z fighters and the Demon Realm kind of police officers. And we get the Z fighters as they venture on, or they attempt to venture on into the giant castle to retrieve Dende. On their way up there, though, they are stopped by the underworld Ginyu force, the Grendeme force. Excuse me, I'm still overcoming a bit of a cold. And so they do their same introduction that they did in a prior episode. And the Z fighters are trying to figure out, all right, who's going to handle these guys? Who's going to be the one to take them out? And Vegeta steps up. And Vegeta actually does. Vegeta stomps all of them, which is very interesting to me. I kind of thought that they were going to hold a bit more of... they were going to maybe, I don't know, have a bit more power to them. I mean, the main guy has like a really cool fireball attack, but that kind of doesn't really do anything. Meanwhile, you have this girl who stole the third eye last episode, who is now bringing it to King Goma. And she basically gets run over almost by a bunch more soldiers who are going to go fight the Z fighters. Well, they end up entering, and there's like a winding staircase. Reminds me a lot of the staircase that's in the hyperbolic time chamber or in the in Kami's Lookout. Because if you remember back in the Buu saga, when Piccolo is taking Super Buu to go to the hyperbolic time chamber to find Goten and Trunks to fight them, and he takes them this really long way with all these staircases, and they're going up, they're going down, they're going upside down, up, like... They're going a bunch of different places. These stairs are not like that, but they remind me of it. And eventually they end up meeting up with Degasu, who has kidnapped Dende. Because they kidnapped Dende, like, what, episode 2 or 3? And he's about to escape with Dende. Well, they finally catch up to him. And they corner him. And he pulls a gun. As you can see back here, he pulls a gun to Dende. And... he's pretty much getting ready to pull the trigger, or he's like, you know, bargaining with them to see what's going to happen. And you see him talking to Supreme Kai. Supreme Kai, Shen kind of goes up and starts talking to him. Apparently they haven't seen each other for like over a millennia, which is like, what, 1,000 years? And what's so funny is how he gets taken out. The way he gets taken out is, remember when Hibis traded the hat for the third eye? Last episode? Well, the hat is what saves the day. The hat is what gets thrown at Degasu, causes him to drop Dende. They're able to save Dende. Pansy's able to go in and save Dende. And then Piccolo's able to go in for the disable there. Quite the save. Quite the save. Now, fast forward, and the girl has finally brought the third eye to King Goma. And in exchange, she gets whatever kind of gold that she wants in the land or whatever, right? Or in his throne room. The Z fighters go to the first Tamagami to try to fight him for the Dragon Ball. And they're all bickering about who's going to fight him. You know, Goku and Vegeta, of course, trying to figure out who's going to be the one. And they go, and it turns out the Tamagami's Dragon Ball is already gone. Which we know because Majin Buu is the one who beat him. And so Dr. Arenzu has the Dragon Ball, right? Yeah. So, now we're going back to King Goma. And he asks the girl to get the third eye and put it into his head, which she does. And he undergoes this, like, Frieza second form transformation, and he's huge. He's like the Hulk, which is another Toriyama staple. That's something Toriyama has always liked to do. He's always loved to take either really, really big characters and make them really small for their final transformation, or take really, really small characters and make them really, really big. He's always found that to be a fun dynamic. And yeah, he's a hulking beast. And dude, the next episode preview looks crazy because you've got Goku and Vegeta going all out, and Piccolo's doing like a special beam cannon here, looking like they're about to fight Ku and Do next week. Yeah, it looks like it. Dude, animation looks like it's going to be absolutely bonkers and wild. I'm so excited for that. This episode was really, really good, despite, again, there's a lot of these episodes that they move a lot, but I think because of the contents of the arc, there's not really a lot of ground to cover. As far as like, you know, all that really happened was because last episode they beat the all-out war. They ended up entering the castle. They found Degasu. They incapacitated him. And then King Goma got the third eye put in him. That's pretty much everything that happened in this episode. But the way they pace it out comes out basically great. But guys, what did you guys think of Dragon Ball Daima episode 16? We're almost there. There are 4 episodes left. 4 episodes left. 17, 18, 19, and 20. We're almost there. We're over the hedge. What do you guys think is going to happen? Leave those predictions down in the description box down below. And as always, I'll see you guys in the next Dragon Ball Daima review.
Thanks so much to Ryan Wilkins, Kame Senin, and Susan Simone for all becoming members. If you would also like to become a member, on my channel there exists multiple different tier levels, and you can pick out which one is best for you.